Very good. And then now I'm just going to demonstrate where we're bringing it to, and then we can improvise with all these movements. So you can watch for a bit. The idea here is like, why are we doing all these exercises? It's not so much to, you know, learn to do exactly the same movements. It's rather to get these two principles into our body and into our system, into our mind. One is to get rid of the habit that when we encounter something difficult or a hard surface or something that might hurt, that we have a natural tendency, this flight or freeze behavior. You know, I have the floor, it's concrete where I am, so when I fall, the normal tendency is to go, and then I hurt myself, you know, it's not comfortable. So I try to develop this attitude that, okay, it's hard, but I'm trying to find a solution to be soft on that hard surface and to move softly in relation to it, to always unroll. When I encounter an obstacle, I just go along the obstacle, yeah? So this is one thing. Another thing is to maintain breathing, because there is also a tendency when the exercise is a bit physically hard to start holding the breath like this, and then to do everything like that. But then it doesn't help because you just get more tense. So the idea is to, you breathe, you move. So you go, okay, so trying to connect all these movements together to keep that softness, fluidity, but at the same time, you're not like a leaf from the tree. So I'm not going like this. It can be nice also if I want to make a dance with it, but I'm trying to keep a combination of softness and of integrity. So this is why I'm not like this. Rather, I'm always a little bit in control, but soft. Yes, so even if there is a wall, I can go like this against the wall. If you have a wall, you can try. So always soft, liquid, viscous entity moving around. So let's try this. Let's try to combine this stuff. I will remind you the vocabulary we had. We had this one. Knees together or apart like you want. Then we had pushing into the floor, starting the movement from the shoulders. The rest of the body follows. Then we have the third one, getting up like a plant at the bottom of the sea, soft, falling. And sometimes you can also get up here and then fall again. Roll, get up, fall. So let's try to combine all of these movements together and just move for a couple of minutes, breathing constantly, inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth, having a constant rhythm of breathing. Don't stop your breathing, don't accelerate it, just have a constant rhythm and move softly. And I will give you feedback. So trying to never stop the movement. The idea is that you constantly move. Even if it gets physically difficult, you continue to move all the time. You continue to have this constant flow. Soft, unrolling onto the floor, breathing, moving, feeling how you can start the movement from different parts of your body. Sometimes it's from your upper body, sometimes it's from your lower body. Try to also keep contact with the floor, with your feet. always nice to see how this sort of physicality and principle can travel into something which is a bit more intense, because it's nice to do things in this kind of relaxed flow, but let's try to do something which is a little bit more physically challenging, but keep that same softness. And to do that, we will first stand on our knees and go into the push-up position, like that. You can stand on your fists or on your hands like you want. And then you straighten your legs, don't support yourself with the knees anymore. And then go halfway down, very slowly, but keep that fluidity in the body. So when I go down, I'm kind of moving as if I'm moving Tetris around my body. So if the tension emerges in the front part, I move it to the back part. If it's on the right, I move it to the left. So I try to maintain the same softness in my whole body. Breathing. Not touching the floor, rather going halfway down. And then up again. You can put the knees on the ground, move around a little bit. So the idea is, again, you can watch once, you just go halfway down, you keep that fluidity. Here it will start to be difficult, the tension and stress will start to build up, but you're moving it around, just like you did in the previous exercise. You breathe, you have your constant rhythm, and you have this fluidity and integrity. You move it around, you reach the point where it's uncomfortable, you stay a little bit more, back again. So try to do it once more, and I'm going to watch and give you some feedback. Going halfway down, staying there, moving. Yes. If you feel tension building up in the front, you move it backwards. If it's on the right, you move it to the left. So really trying to play Tetris with the tension in your body. Breathing. Very nice. And then the same thing, but with the squat. So you can stand up, because now we have a lot of blood in the upper body, so we want to balance it. That's why we will do this here. You go halfway down, stay there. The tension will start to build up in your legs, and instead of getting stiff and stressed, you just move this tension around. Shift it from the right to the left. Relax, let it fall into the ground. And then slowly going up again. And then once more, just the last time. Down. Staying there. Inhaling, letting the breath spread through the whole body, even if it's hard. Up again. And then inhale, tense the whole body up. Exhale, release. Do it a few times. and just feel that wave in the body. What we did at the beginning, you can give an impulse into the floor, move the body, feeling that wave everywhere that you can initiate when you're doing something soft or hard, or when you are in the air, or when you are with the surface. Just keeping that with you as a kind of energy. And we will stop here. Thank you very much for joining. It's very nice to see you all. It's super good that you all joined in and share your presence in this virtual way. If you have any questions, please feel free to use the chat to ask them. And you can also write to me after in the chat or personally, like you want. If you want to work on something specific next time, let me know also. I hope that you managed to get the feeling. By the way,